Hello, my name is Keisha Casera, and welcome to my Nesquik Magic Show. Today we are going to be discussing Nesquik's most recent refresh and all of the new aspects they've added. For my very first trick, within the snap of my fingers the package appears. Alright, let's get started and start breaking down this packaging. So let's start with the letter mark. The drop shadow and gradient are now gone, making it more professional and modern looking. Then we have the mascot. It is now simplified and is a floating head, but it is the same style of art. Then with the hierarchy, the flavor identifier is the highest on the hierarchy now. It looks more like chocolate milk by adding highlights and changing the overall shape and color. The word chocolate is on caps now, moved higher on the hierarchy with the flavor identifier. The important additional ingredient information, such as made with real cocoa and no artificial flavors, it is now highlighted within the chocolate drops. It is higher on the hierarchy than it was before because of this. The net weight is a different color and has a bigger font size, making it more noticeable. The word powder is in the same font and size, but is moved to the bottom and the color has changed to black. Now with the calories slash total fat slash sodium slash sugar, that information has been moved to the left. All the facts have gone up and the color scheme has changed to black and transparent. The font size is smaller now, which made the printing quality go down and it's harder to read because of that. With the typography, the sans serif is the same with the new and old packaging, but there is a added cursive display type that wasn't there before. It's a subtle change, but it works well because it's not distracting, but it also adds to the overall branding. The use of typography in the background is used effectively where it isn't overbearing with the colors, but it also interacts with the mascot and the overall space well. The chocolate is now in all caps, the flavor is in a different color, and the tracking is a lot tighter than in the old packaging. The new look classic taste is a new addition to the packaging. Overall, the general layout and interaction with all the objects works really well with the new refresh. Everything is laid out better, visually looks more appealing and eye-capturing, especially since they simplified everything. The rebrand in the front package looks way better. For my second trick of the evening is the magic blanket trick. All I have to do is just wave my magic wand, give a nice little tap, and shapow! And now we have side one. Now, with side one, the serving amount in the cloud is on top of the hierarchy, with the use of negative space and a pop of color, making it more noticeable despite it being physically moved down. The servings have changed from 19 to 21. The recycling symbol hasn't changed, but is on the bottom, making it lower in the hierarchy currently. The typography color has changed to the blue, which contrasts more with the yellow and is more eye-capturing. The storage device and other information has a blue highlight breaking up the information better, but storage device and the best before legibility has gone down. The blue is distracting and the font size is too small. The closed tightly has uneven leading between the best before and storage device. The leading was more consistent in the older packaging. Now for my magic hat trick, all I need is my magic wand again. And shabam! Huh, wrong bunny, just kidding. Let's try this again. Okay, magic wand again, and shabam! We got the old back of the package. Okay, magic wand again, and bam! We got the new back of the package. Onto the back. The illustration is eye-capturing, drawing the customer's eyes to the facts that needed to be highlighted, and it gives more flavor identities. The chocolate milk illustration moved from the front to the back. The brown is now darker, making the chocolate milk look richer and more like chocolate milk than the older design, allowing it to print better too on the packaging. The thoughtful portions are simplified to a couple of lines and doesn't have an illustration supporting it, which lowers it on the hierarchy compared to the older brand. The barcode is now black and not blue. They replaced the leaves with chocolate milk droplets. The waves in the barcode are now smoother and is more connected to the overall brand. The repetition of the flavor identifiers and the chocolate title is continued to the back, making it still higher in the hierarchy. The grid improved. They got rid of the empty space and filled out the space more evenly. With typography, the word flavor under chocolate has lost its legibility because the font size is now smaller. It blends in with the chocolate flavor identifier behind it. The information under the Coco logo is very hard to read, the font size is too small for print, and the color doesn't stand out as much. The ingredients and trademark information color have changed to black. It is smaller and the legibility has gone down with the tracking. The typography is consistent throughout using the same type and display type, making it more whimsical throughout the packaging. There is more body copy in the new packaging and it interacts with the illustration even though some of the font sizes are too small to print properly. Overall, this is more visually appealing and inviting for the children demographic. There are more colors and more interesting things to look at. Now we're on to the final trick, which is going to be a magic card trick for you guys today. So what we're going to do is pick out a card, make sure you number that card, 6 of hearts, right? Put it back here, put it back in the deck. We're going to give it a good shuffle. Okay. Now, was this your card? With the color, it goes from a brown and off yellowish to a blue and a white background for the nutrition facts. The refresh has higher contrast, making it easier to read. With the typography, the typeface is still a sans serif, but the new weight is too bold and the letters begin to bleed together and there needs to be more kerning/tracking adjustments while making the weight lighter. Overall, the design did improve with the refresh. The color corrections, changes in illustration, overall look is more interesting. There are a lot of changes and are more geared towards the children demographic. There is some legibility lost though. The top and bottom of the package did not change. That's it, folks. Thank you so much for coming out to my magic show. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.